What's going on, everybody? This is John Jank Gaming on the mic here, coming at you with a brand new episode of the Youngstown State Dynasty. Picking things up here in College Hoops 2K8, and we are coming at you with a banger today. Not only are we out here in the NCAA tournament, but we are also out here in the very first NCAA tournament in the history of the Youngstown State basketball program. And that is all thanks to this current head coach of the Youngstown basketball team, Andrew Kirby Jr. in his second year. Already got his guys to the big dance after being a laughingstock in the Horizon League before he took charge of this program, man. But we got a big test. Got to take on guys like Eddie Robbins. He's a big guy at guard, 6'4", 190 pounds. And in general, these guys are going to be bigger. They're going to be stronger, and they're going to be more talented. Going to be a huge test for our guys. But we do at least get Jordan Andrews back in the starting lineup. He was hurt during the Horizon Conference tournament. But a big test for sure is he's got 6 inches of deficiency. And now we'll go ahead and tip things off. The wait now officially over as we go ahead and jump into the first ever NCAA tournament game against the UConn Huskies. And coming right at us off rip, Byerson going in the paint against the freshman Justin Jones. And not a good start either as we turn the ball over and they draw a foul. Cam Jones going to be called for his first personal foul. And only 1 of 2 free throws will be made. But either way, not a great start. Already down 3-0. And it seems like they are going to be playing through Byerson today as he sets up a beautiful pass inside to Leonard. So we still have not scored yet in this game. We're down 5-0 so far as Cam Jones will attempt a free. It's no good, but Birdie Footlock is going to go ahead and get the offensive rebound. And we are down 5-2. Make that 8-2 as UConn has absolutely been on fire so far. And shows that we got our work cut out for us. Gonna have to double team Byerson, I think, pretty early, and the double team does work. Zafino going coast to coast and throws it down. Steal, and that's what we need to do if we want to pull off this upset in the NCAA tournament and keep going ahead and dancing. As we will go ahead, kick it inside. No, they'll try to kick it inside. Justin Jones has a guard on him and draws the blocking foul. He does not finish, so it's not an and one. But Justin Jones will be able to go ahead and get both free throws in. And we actually got a lead right now. Jones the other way, and he lays it up. Usually he's throwing tremendous slam dunks, but hey, man, 2 points is 2 points either way. Gonna have to definitely bring our A game if we want to beat UConn. We do at least force them to take an early timeout, but out of the timeout, though, we turn the ball over. They get inside to Santos, and Santos just absolutely baptizes. Looks like Jordan Andrews, who was recently reinserted into the starting lineup. So now to just a 1-point game as Byerson all by himself cannot necessarily double team. And UConn just shooting extremely well from the field so far. Shooting 62% from the field. Trying to, remain in that 2-free zone so that we can prevent, guys from, getting these inside looks. But so far, the 2-free zone has not necessarily been effective as Byerson gets inside again and just out-rebounding, outworking Justin Jones in the paint. And now we got to go ahead and call a timeout ourselves. We're down by 5. But we will get a turnover as Zafino looking to go coast to coast. Kicks it inside to Birdie Footlock. Footlock to Jones, who throws it down. He's able to get around Byerson. And it's a 3-point game. Let's make it a 1-point game. No. Cam Jones with the bucket. No, Ivor. So 2 clean looks at the basket, but can't finish. And UConn is going to go the other way and get an easy bucket and transition. And just like that, back to a 2-possession game as they go to Byerson once more, working against Justin Jones. And Byerson already has 10 points in this game. There's just I want to double team him all the time because he's been such an early problem. But the problem with UConn, unlike many of the teams that Youngstown State has gone up against, is that there's a lot of talented guys on UConn, right? We have to be careful with how we play it. But we do get Byerson out of the game. He does get a second personal foul, but he also sprains his wrist as well. So maybe this is a time for us to go ahead and take advantage as we force to miss. Finn Otis gets the rebound and goes coast to coast with it. And Finn Otis get that sleeve gang nation going. And it's just a 3-point game again as Robbins tries a jumper. That's no good. Vadim Parker gets the rebound all by himself. They guarded the free, and we can't finish the dunk, but we draw the foul on Adam Leonard, though. Vadim Parker does end up making both free throws. So here we go, man. 1-point game here as Santos trying to shake and bake, but can't finish. As Ronald Cohen, the backup small forward, also a senior, gets the rebound, gets it out to Vadim Parker. Swings it around, gets it into Cohen, and Cohen gets the layup. That's how we beat UConn. We gotta play as a team. If we try to do a little bit too much ISO ball, we are going to end up falling in this one. Gotta be patient and get those good looks as we... Oh, we lost the lead again, man. That's tough. And that was Justin Jones' second foul as well, so he will be also out, and that's a big loss for us as well, even though he is just a true freshman, because that is, our tallest defender, and UConn certainly got a lot of size. That could be a problem with Birdie Footlock having to play the 5, but that also means we got more athleticism on the floor. We're taking advantage of it. Finn Otis going coast to coast, and it's another slam jam for the JUCO. As now Youngstown State with a 1-point lead over the UConn Huskies. We force another miss though. And here comes the Penguins. Attacking in transition. Bang! Easy slam for Vadim Parker, baby. And Vadim Parker effective off the bench. He's got 4 in this one. And it's a 3-point lead. Our biggest lead of the day so far. But they kick it inside to Sydney. And Sydney gets the post bucket. So it's now cut to 1 as Hollis moves it around to Roller, and Roller gets the mid-ranger danger to go. Just a 1-point game. You're trying to go ahead, and this full court press that UConn is also running. Team smokes the layup though. Oh, if only our guys got back on defense. They just assumed that layup was going to be made. Missed opportunity, man. Missed opportunity for sure. And we're now at a point here where a lot of our backups are in the game. We do have some foul trouble that we are kind of dealing with. So now it's up to our backups to try to keep this as a reasonable margin. And now Birdie Footlock is in foul trouble as well. That's his second. So now he's got to go out. Ronald Turner comes in the game. The backup center, who also happens to be a true freshman. And he's getting dunked on, man. We allow UConn to pull away a little bit, but hey, we're staying in contact with UConn. We're only down by 7. Got some things that we need to work on for sure, man. We gotta make sure that we get some better looks. We're only shooting 33% from the field, but if we shoot better and in turn also get a few more stops on defense, we could very well win our very first NCAA tournament game. You absolutely never know what could happen. But now, President going to try to drive it in, but gets inside to Barson, who despite the sprained wrist is going to return back into the game. And he tries a mid-ranger danger and gets that 1 to go. So now Byerson's got 12. And this is going to be a huge test for us. Down by 9 right now. This is where the mettle of our team is going to really be tested. And right now, not rising to the occasion. It's now a double-digit lead. But look at this, though. How about the spark from Finn Otis off the bench? Gonna throw it down with authority. This team not done yet. They're gonna keep fighting to the bitter end, no matter how bad it gets. As they go back inside to Byerson. And Byerson, absolute menace to society. But he does miss the easy layup. And Finn Otis makes him pay. President, not with a presidential campaign. He gets absolutely put on a poster by the former 4-star. And Finn Otis, you know, he doesn't make the and one, but hey, a little bit of a mental boost, proving we can play with these guys. We just got to play up to our standard 9-point game. Going to try to get it inside, but Finn Otis gets another steal. Looking to attack again. He's been finding some lanes in transition. And Finn Otis, man, off the bench, might be our lead scorer right now. He's got 12. We might need a little bit more of that as we try to move this ball around a little bit. Shafino gets it to Cam Jones. Jones lays it up and gets it to go. And we're right back into this game, man. Only a 5-point difference as we are playing with one of the best teams in college basketball, the UConn Huskies, as they try a 3. That's no good. So we got a chance now. We got a chance to make this a 1-score game, and Birdie Footlock throws it down. Birdie Footlock in transition gets the bucket to go. And playing with him, man, we are playing with the UConn Huskies as Footlock tries a 3, trying to get the building to come down, but we can't get it to go, and Leonard gets that transition bucket. And just like that, UConn stretches it back out again, a 7-point game. So now we got to focus in, got to D up as they recognize the matchup. Cam Jones, only 5'8", gets taken into the post, and that's not a good sign for us. They're recognizing that mismatch. Just really across the board, you know, we are, I think, like, we got more athleticism overall, particularly with Finn Otis and Birdie Footlock. Justin Jones is quick too, but their size, man, their size is absolutely demolishing us right now. And UConn pulls it up to an 11-point game, and finally, gotta pull the trigger, man. Gotta double team Byerson, force some of these other players to really make a play. As Jordan Andrews gets inside, he will get the layup to go. He's got 4 points, held a little bit more quiet. He hasn't played in a while, though, so I kind of understand, trying to work him back into it a little bit now. As Safino gets it back out to Cam Jones. He's got a bigger man on him, as looking for some space to work, but defense doing a great job, you know, just kind of staying in front. As Footlock has a man and, you know, abuses the guard. So now Birdie with 6. As it's back to an 8-point game now. Vadim Parker attempts the 3. That's no good, and Leonard gets the rebound. They're on the run. Roller gets past Cam Jones, and Cam Jones gets the layup to go. UConn looking to advance to the second round. Over to Andrews. Andrews gets it to Cam Jones. Back to Andrews for the 3. Bang! That's what we needed, baby. That's what we needed, especially since we're having a harder time getting into the paint. They want us to shoot jump shots, and honestly, that has been working. We have to be more aggressive, but we also have to be patient. Hard to do so getting into the last few minutes of this game right here. As we get a steal. Oh man, this could be the thing. Shafino lays it up. Good, rolls it in there. 5-point game again. But Byerson, no. Byerson being a problem. President getting a rebound. But we stop them with the putback. Here comes Jody, the true freshman. Lays it up. Doesn't get it to go, but draws the foul. And how about this freshman class, man? This freshman class, you know, trying to make its presence felt. It's got a bright future, man, between Jody Gentry and also Justin Jones. You know, we got a good, you know, couple of players there that could be key contributors down the line, especially once Cam Jones and Jordan Andrews both graduate. Speaking of Cam Jones is going to get the layup to go, and now it's just a 4-point game. Few minutes left to play, man. Just a 4-point game. A chance maybe to even make it a one-possession game as we cut it over to Shafino. Shafino getting inside, draws the foul on Robbins. So if Shafino can make these free throws, it's just a 2-point game. Now, Shafino only makes one of them, and UConn starting to put its foot down a little bit. 5-point difference, and Justin Jones fouls out. Stupid foul. Trying desperately to make them earn at the line, which doesn't matter. They make both free throws anyways. So now we're without our tallest players, so gonna have to rely on the perimeter shooting, and that is a weakness of our team still. Don't really have great perimeter shooting on our basketball team. You know, we can shoot the free, but I don't think that's going to necessarily happen. We needed that free ball to work, and it just hasn't worked out for us today, unfortunately. We're going to fight to the end. Shafino somehow getting that one to go. I don't know how, but, I mean, he got it to go, but unless we get some stops and doing so quickly. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on now. Shafino throws it down. Okay. Hang on now. We have a little bit of a chance here, but it's too little too late, though, as we start to have to go ahead and get some intentional fouls. But wait a minute. That free throw is missed, but they get the offensive rebound, though. And, yeah, man, we're going to try to do what we, what we can to kind of extend this game, but too little too late, man. We will end up falling to the UConn Huskies. And our basketball season is going to come to an end. And that run at the end of the first half being the difference, as we only lose by 8, losing 81-73. All right, man. So we came out here and we lost the game, but I mean, you got to think this UConn team, they're bigger, they're faster, they're stronger, they're more talented, and we hung with them the entire time. What really killed us today was the lack of shooting on our end. We ended up shooting just 32% from the field, and we just could not shoot any frees today. We were only 3 for 26 from the 3-point line. I mean, they turned us into a jump shooting team, and jump shots are not a strength of ours, at least not yet. So, I mean, good job by UConn for going out there and really dictating the game, but shout out to our guys. They gave a fantastic effort, and they fought hard. Looking into the box score for this one, this was a rough go for our starters. No one, I don't think anyone really shot over 50%. I mean, Cam Jones, 4 for 16. Jordan Andrews, 2 for 11. Shafino, 4 for 15. Birdie Footlock, 3 for 17. Justin Jones was our decent starter in terms of shooting the basketball. He did end up with double digits, but only ends up with 2 rebounds as a 7-foot guy. He shot 4 for 9 from the field in 15 minutes. He did end up fouling out, but that being said, did have a couple of bench players that did also finish with double digits in this one. Finn Otis ended up with 12.6 boards and 2 steals, while Vadim Parker ended up with 11 points and 5 rebounds. Also getting some points is Ronald Cohen and Jody Gentry, man. Jody Gentry, the 6-foot guard out of Troy, Michigan, ends up with 3 points and a steal. Again, great effort, but just not meant to be. We will be bounced in the first round. So while our basketball program was getting its very first taste of March Madness, our baseball team was grinding through the season, and honestly, kind of exceeding those expectations so far. I mean, non-conference play, not great, but we were at least competitive in our series against Holy Cross and Cincinnati. And then we jump into conference play, and we're actually on a really good tear, or at least on a really good start to conference play. We do end up winning our series against Southern Illinois, who is second place in the conference, and then Evansfield as well. They're the third place team in the conference. We beat them in a series as well, so they're now sitting in third place. We are actually chilling at the top of the we are sitting in top of our conference right now, sitting at 4-2. We got a half game lead on Southern Illinois and Evansfield. Wichita State, Indiana State, Northern Illinois, and Bradley have not played yet. But Bradley is the next team that we will play up against, and that will be one of the games we'll play in the next episode. They're 4-18. They are down horrendous right now. We might have a chance to actually win a game in gameplay. We have not yet done that in this baseball season. But with that, we will go ahead and run through the month of April in the next episode. Could be the final full month of action for our baseball team, since May there's not as much going on. April is going to really dictate whether, we have a chance, to go to the conference tournament and maybe make a run at the NCAA tournament as well. The first one for this Penguins program since 2014. So, guys, it's going to be a really good one. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, as well as, the tough game that we had against UConn on March Madness, man. So, with that, I hope you guys are out here taking it easy, and if you enjoyed the content, make sure you smash that like button, hit subscribe if you happen to be brand new. This is John J Gaming on the mic signing off, but I'm hoping you're all out there having a good one. Take care, everybody.